Good morning, welcome to Morning Outlook. This is Kim speaking on Wednesday the 13th of June. So what's in store for today then? Let's have a look. Well, the key thing here is this evening at 7 p.m. we've got the FOMC economic projections statement and Fed funds rate. Now that's expected to increase by 0.25% to 2%. And it's really looking at those economic projections that will be the most important part of that, looking to see if we're going to see 3 or 4, whether it's been upgraded to 4 increases in interest rate this year, or potential for it at least. So that will be the biggie there, and obviously any other comments that come out in the press conference. But so it'll be a bit of dot analysis will be the key one, so we'll be watching for that. But that's at 7 o'clock. Up until then, well, it could be a slow or even a selling off day for the likes of the euro to pound. We'll see. But let's have a look at where we are at the moment. And at the moment, then yesterday we saw a selling off day for the euro. Sold off on not a lot really, but maybe just positioning prior to any decision by the Fed. Now what we've got here is some lower highs come through here on this 4-hourly picture, which is sort of really suggesting some weakness with so initially some lower highs confirmed, lower lows rather, but we're sort of double bottoming where we're sitting at the moment, but it could just as easily just continue to roll. So at the moment looking weak. Let's just come down to the hourlies. It's not really giving us a lot of a clue. There is a daily pivot above. Certainly got some possibilities being hit. Very odd old day really. And as I say, it'll be interesting how we go. At the moment, it almost would be a good sell point into that 60-minute pivot. But if it does get hit, but you can just see in terms of the way the markets have been moving. It seems to be easier on the sell-off, particularly in the US sessions. Towards the later part of the day, we're seeing sell-offs each occasion. Last couple of days. We'll see how we run this morning. As I say, there is the potential for a bit of a bounce from where we are towards that daily pivot. Beyond that, well, it may be a bit of a struggle, but it could be a range-bound day. Let's have a look at cable. Now the government won its vote in Parliament last night or yesterday evening, and the pound's actually held up half decently, although as you can see it's still in a tight old range, and well, just pitching on, looks like it wants to roll over from where it is at the moment. Certainly looking weaker with the lower highs again. Similar pictures of the euro really, and we're just coming into almost triple bottom territory where it's sitting at the moment. So it's been a bitty old week for the pound anyway. I think that could continue. Any rallies, well, we could get a push up towards the daily pivot like the euro. May push through, move up until if you start seeing it buy and it pushes on through that, well, may push it back up towards the R1. But I wouldn't be surprised if that's that limits it pretty close to that, and we see a roll back from there. Okay, dollar yen. Now I should say on the pound there, we do have inflation data coming out this morning at 9:30, so that obviously could give a bit of a kicker around about that time. It has in the past given some quite big movements. So dollar yen, well, still seeing this shoving up as would be probably more expected with what's going on there. Just short now of the monthly S1. But that, as I said yesterday, it looks like it could pitch up towards those prior highs over the bodies at around about 110. There is a big option sitting there. That's below actually. Option sitting at around 110 that's due to expire, I believe, today or tomorrow. It might just stall things. Quite a large option, but at the moment it looks like it's got further upside in it. Little else to say there. Daily pivot untouched below if it does start selling off, but very bitty old market. If you look at the range yesterday, it's only this morning it's really pushed up there. The range is quite tight. and we may see, as I say, much the same in a lot of these markets as we run through today. Aussie dollar, see where we are here. So well, it's still softening. Yesterday downward day, heading back towards that monthly pivot at the moment. It's a bitty old week it's been. It did have quite a huge sell-off yesterday. All the markets weakened. Dollar strengthened yesterday there at 4, around that sort of 4 o'clock time. Not pretty much the same really as the pound and the euro here at the moment. It's a daily pivot above. Maybe any reversal this morning could see us run towards that, but it does look like traders are easing up or getting dollar positive at the moment. But we'll see how that progresses. So as the Aussie dollar and finally Canadian dollar, it looks like it might be trying to break out of this range. Again, it's certainly looking a bit softer and pushing up there. Certainly no near-term potential of running towards that weekly pivot at the moment, of course, unless the Fed get very dovish later on, and we see a bit of a rollover. The ranges are pretty tight on this, and well, at the moment it does look like well, could see a continuation, but again, untouched daily pivot. So if they do start rolling over at any point, it could be a target point back. So there we are. Not much else to report through the markets, as I said. Crude oil inventories are due at 3:30 this afternoon. USDJPY at 1:30. So I'll start from the very front end of the day. At the beginning of the day, 9:30, we've got inflation, CPI, UK, then 1:30 PPI. Not such a big mover, and what with what's happening this afternoon or this evening, we may have petered out may have flatlined by then. We'll see. Okay, that's pretty much it for me. I hope you have a great day. Bye for now.